So there's a few things I want to point out. First, if you look over here and you see these sort of branch-looking things, those are actually the roots of the mangrove tree. So actually the mangrove trees and all of the habitat and animals that live there is part of what makes Florida's habitat a little bit more unique in the ecosystem. So the four things I want to point out, the first one is because of the way the root system works, the mangrove trees work as a sort of natural seawall so that when the waves come in, they help to absorb the shock of the waves, and that in turn helps to reduce erosion in general in the coastal areas. The second thing that's really interesting is because of the way the root system works, it creates this sort of natural habitat for a lot of different animal species, which is another part that makes it a little bit more unique. The third cool thing about the mangrove trees is that they absorb carbon. So because they absorb carbon, as we know, carbon helps to, well, reducing carbon or absorbing carbon helps to reduce the effects of climate change. Because as we know, there's too much CO2 in the atmosphere and that whole theory. And then the fourth cool thing about the mangrove trees is that they are acting like a sort of natural water filtration system, if you want to call it that, because they help to absorb things like heavy metals and different types of toxins. So they help to filter out the water that comes in from the ocean, and then also, as you know, or maybe you don't know this, but mangrove trees actually can grow in seawater, and usually there's a mix of seawater and fresh water, and that's part of what makes it a little bit more unique as well. So I just wanted to share that, just a fun fact for you, and yeah, hope you're having a good Saturday.